Okay, hi, my name's Nick Wood, and I've been training different kind of combat systems around the world. Today we're going to be doing a little tutorial for like a gun defense with the Warrior Collective, thanks to Stuart. I've got Dean here with me to do the demonstration with. Just to start it off, this is quite an extreme situation. In the UK, you don't really get that too many gun threats. It's more like if you're going to be travelling abroad, so once again, it's handy to know. If someone does pull a gun out, the idea is not to be there. You should know your surroundings. You should know, your awareness should be at an all-time high when you're especially going to vulnerable places where there's a lot of, things that can happen and so forth. So once again, it's good to do your research wherever you're traveling to. So if the gun does present itself, let's say for the first basic one to the head, okay, whatever they're asking for, give it to them, okay? We're not want to have to deal with the situation if we can. So if you can talk your way out of it, give them the money, sure, no problem. But every situation is different. If, for example, Dean is trying to escort me into a car to take me over to a second crime scene, from when I get to that area, that location, I have no idea who's going to be there. I'm going to have no idea where my exits will be or what they're going to do to me, and I may not have any communication. So sometimes I might have to take my chances here, then get into the car to go to their second location. So just to start off with, he's pointed the gun at me. Once again, my hands want to be up. I want to be complacent. I want to kind of act fearful, which I probably will be acting fearful at this time. So there's two things I want to do simultaneously. One is I need to redirect the gun, and the second thing I need to do is try and stop the pullback. Soon as I redirect the gun, by thumb being low, like a letter L, goes to the barrel of the gun, and I move my head off the center line. What will normally happen from this position is the person with the gun will pull back automatically. Now I'm back in the line of fire. This is where my second hand is going to come into play. Both thumbs facing down. One goes to the gun, one goes to the back of the wrist, right just by his thumb. Because now if Dean decides to pull back, I could go in with him, with my shoulder pressing against his arm. So from here, one step, as he pulls back, I go in, disarm, clear, and create the distance. From a different angle, again, guns here. Once again, I'll probably be communicating with him at this time, working in my mind what steps I'm going to take. Am I going to give him the money if that's all we need? Otherwise, if I need to take my chances now. One, don't hesitate, straight in, explosive and aggressive, create distance. Now, very key point is when I do disarm, there might be a chance that the gun might go. Okay? When this happens, you're going to have a loud ringing in your ear. And if you haven't shot a gun before, you might freak out and just let go. So it's very important to learn how to operate a gun, go to a shooting range and get used to the sound. From here, once again, once I've done this position, and if it does fire off, and I keep control and disengage, the gun might be jammed. So now I've got to try and unjam it because the slider didn't go back because of my pressure of the grab of the gun. If your opponent's running at you, this is now a cold weapon, not a hot weapon. I have my hand to stop him, he comes towards me again. I have my foot to stop him, he comes to get me again. I can use this as a cold striking weapon until I can reload it, okay, to unjam it. Thanks for watching the video. Obviously there's a lot more to that. That's just the three basic concepts. It's good to train it, it's good to stress train it, it's good to have a partner that trains it with you where he does try and pull back hard so you get that feeling. Because at the end of the day, there's no perfect technique, it's just you've got to go with what opportunities are given to you. So amongst all the chaos, you've got to find the right opportunity. So if you want any more information, my name's Nick Wood. You can go to www.nickwoodmartialarts.com. Once again, if you could ask me any questions. And I'd like to say thank you for Warrior Collective for having me on, and thank you, Dean, for participating.